there have been many efforts to prevent monopolies in the world of big tech, especially in the EU or the European Union. I would say very recently, and in fact within the past couple years now, the Digital Markets Act was something very big that came from all of this. So basically this is an act that was put into play in November of 22 and became official in May of 23. So about 12 or 13 months ago, I'd say. Now, something very interesting about this Digital Markets Act in the European Union is that it identified 6 big tech companies as something called the gatekeepers. Yeah, their words, not mine. It is a very interesting term for these types of companies, but yeah, these 6 gatekeepers, according to the Digital Markets Act, are Google, Amazon, Apple, TikTok, Facebook, and Microsoft. Now, I would say just looking at that seems, yeah, about right. Those 6 big tech companies have immense power. So whether you agree or disagree with it, in this Digital Markets Act, it was specifically mentioned that among a lot of other rules that were enforced, specifically these 6 gatekeepers had to also follow kind of another set of rules, and they had until March 6th of this year, just about 3 months ago, to comply with all of these rules. Now, there are a long list of rules that these gatekeepers had to abide by. Again, it is all in the name of, preventing monopolies and maintaining an otherwise healthy free market. Well, today something very big happened. Apple got called out specifically by the European Commission for not following a lot of these rules that the 6 gatekeepers were supposed to abide by. There are a few things that are cited. The main thing is that they are alleging that the Apple App Store still has a monopoly and that they are still treating third-party app stores in a way that is not in compliance with these rules. Yeah, apparently Apple is charging these third-party app developers some fees that the European Commission is arguing they should not be under the Digital Markets Act. So Apple does have, for example, something called a core technology fee, something that they are arguing is exercising of a very strict and restrictive monopoly. Apparently this is something that charges about 53 US cents for every app install once an app hits 1 million downloads. And along with that, the European Commission is also alleging that Apple has some sort of new contractual terms for these third-party app developers and the third-party app stores. And then along with that, apparently Apple enforces these sort of transaction fees that happen when somebody wants to make an in-app purchase and then they are directed to a purchasing platform that is outside of that app. And so according to the European Commission, these charges are completely unnecessary. Now, Apple has responded. They have said that, nope, we have been in compliance ever since that March 6th deadline. So yeah, that is kind of where we are at with this. Obviously, this is the very beginning of something that could really turn into a long, drawn-out legal process. I mean, no matter where you stand on this, Apple is obviously going to fight tooth and nail to defend themselves and say that, no, they are providing plenty of competitive opportunities. And on the flip side, the European Commission is obviously going to completely argue this and say, nope, you still are not in compliance. So this could really go on for a long, long time. Who knows when it will end? And of course, who knows how it will end? This whole thing is still an ongoing investigation. What we heard from the European Commission today was just basically the initial announcement, the initial revelation to the general public about this. So I definitely want to see what happens when this eventually gets resolved. Hopefully, yeah, sometime this decade, but who knows? Keep in mind, the European Union consists of 27 very big first world countries in Europe. So this is not something to take lightly. I mean, the implications of this are very big. And of course, Apple knows that, and the European Union knows that as well. So a lot is riding on this. And I also have to wonder, is Apple going to be the only one of the 6 gatekeepers that are called out for allegedly violating these rules, or will there be more? This could really turn out to be a very, very long and complex legal process.